The cross I bore in my life was judgment from people who didn't want to hurt me with their judgment, who held it mostly to themselves. I needed to know that I was enough just as I am, to be loved. And I allowed myself to feel all of those judgments. I didn't shy away. I let myself feel that pain. But it was the pain that was always just in me because I held these beliefs about myself. That I wasn't enough to be loved. That I needed to prove it. That I needed to be impressive. Internally, like my body feels like I'm on the other side of a war, where I know it's safe, where I'm finally remembering how to feel safe and good in my body, that I'm not a burden to be in someone's life. That I'm capable of giving and receiving the gift of helping you remember who you are. To remember that the way that you love, the way that you allow yourself to love yourself and choose yourself, be kind to yourself, be compassionate to yourself. Like to remember how loved you already are. And I've been afraid to feel that. I am just very afraid to feel that. And I'm trying to let it in, and it's really uncomfortable, let me tell you. realized a little bit ago that there's like a stabbing pain in my right side. There has been. It's like being just punched in the gut, punched in the ribs. The times you just brace for impact. When someone who didn't like you would like physically hit you. I mean, I have those memories as a kid. You know, neighbors and like kids who were probably fucking traumatized in their household. Ugh. And there's some kind of like mistrust of your brother. You know, mistrust of your sister. Not just siblings, I mean people, because we're remembering that we are one. You know? I think that's why the story of Christ is so important, if I'm being honest. Because Christ was someone who taught unconditional love. He taught oneness. He taught that we are brothers, we are sisters, we are family, we are love, and God is love, and we are one with each other and with our Creator. We are not separate from that love. And that truth is so important. It's so important. And that has created a lot of pain in me, a lot of anger in me, because I haven't known how to get it across. How important it is to speak truth and to honor your pain. To do the work you need to do to open your heart. To remember how to love yourself and to how to love each other again. That's something we all have to choose to do. And we need to. All of us. It's been so hard to let people in while going through all of this. Even though I always did my best to love unconditionally, it was hard to survive in a world where a lot of people did not believe that, did not know how to do that. They didn't know how to love themselves. They didn't know how to really love someone else. They didn't know how to empower someone else. They didn't know how to treat someone with love and respect. And I'm not perfect either. I mean, I've probably instigated things. I've retaliated. I've been hurt. I've been hurt sometimes in my life. And I've carried so much just emotional pain. Because we can feel judgment. It hurts. It's like in the body. So many of us are trying to like tune it out or numb it or dull it instead of feel it. Because feeling it hurts. It's really uncomfortable. Like really, like I've got, like my heart is trying to open more. Because there are a lot of people that I love a lot, and I haven't known how to reach them. I haven't known how to open up to that and let it in. I haven't known how to find it, how to I really just value really kind and sweet people. And people who want to treat each other that way. You know, that's what I believe. That's what I believe Christ did. I believe he taught his disciples, the men and the women, because they were all his disciples. And he was a student to them too. It wasn't about being perfect. Living without sin means to live choosing to see everything through love. That's a choice. To understand when people are kind of just done with the way things are here. Where life could be so much easier for all of us if collectively we chose something better for ourselves. That's our choice. We are free people. All we have to do is choose it. Choose to be done with war. Choose to fund people. Everyone. To stop making survival something you have to earn. That's disgusting. It's shameful. We should not be living like that. Our dignity, our value, our worth should not be tied to fucking money. It's just numbers on a screen. Love shouldn't be based on how much you can produce in cash. And that's what's been reality for so many people. And it's time that we be done with that, because it's just not humane. I've seen what it's done to people. I've witnessed it. Really loving people hurt by how painful, how stressful of a world we are living in. That it is too demanding. And the atrocities and the tragedies and all the horrible things that have happened and are happening. We don't end that by fighting and killing. We end that by forgiving, by understanding. We are a very hurt and wounded people. And healing has to be our priority. It just has to. It can't not. It's too important for us to choose to heal our perception of each other, to love each other, to stop judging ourselves so harshly, to realize that God is not judging us harshly. God is loving us unconditionally. We are just afraid that God isn't. And that was always a distortion. We do not have to be afraid of God. We do not have to be afraid of life. We do not have to be afraid of aging and dying. It can be more peaceful if people just let it be. Everyone's going to be here as long as they chose to be here. That's how loving God is. And if it's time to be done, be done. And if it is time to continue with a new perspective, then do that. But it is your choice to surrender, to let God help you remember love. All you have to do is ask, God, help me to remember how loved I am, how much I love myself. Help me to remember how much you support me, how much you make my body feel alive again. You help me feel stronger. You help me remember that I have nothing to be ashamed of. Ugh, I feel a little sick now. In my heart, mostly. Whew. Whew. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Body energy in my abdomen, into my chest. That was a weird feeling. I like it. I feel like my posture has improved. Oh my God. Fuck. I've just been so afraid to be loved, and I've been so afraid that if I really opened up, that I wouldn't be able to reach people. And it was a long process to get to where I am right now. And it hurt a lot. I did not feel worthy of love. I did not feel worthy of beauty in my life. I didn't feel lovable. I felt gross. I felt disgusting. I felt shameful. I felt everything that I couldn't feel when I was so heavy. Everything that I was so just afraid of, that I was just... I felt disgusting because of just like the way my diet was for so long. But it was part of how I coped. And honestly, when I was younger, I would have a great diet and be like actually really harsh on myself, because I was just trying to like have a good body, and for some reason there was always just some extra weight. And I didn't understand emotionally what I was going through. I love my family, but we carried a lot of pain, a lot of really harsh beliefs and fears of being judged. And we had painful experiences when we were young. All of us, everybody in my family had really painful experiences when we were young. Really painful experiences throughout our life. It has been a very harsh experience at times, especially internally. And there was a lot of emotional pain in my family that didn't feel safe to express, especially a lot of grief, a lot of hatred, a lot of shame. a lot of fear, a lot of fear around death, a lot of fear around health and the body, and our belief systems and our ability to cope with how much our bodies hurt and how much our emotions didn't feel safe to express, or we didn't know how, or they were too big, they were too painful. They were so painful. They were so sad. They were so angry. I don't talk about my family a lot because I love them so much and I respect what they've been through. They've carried a lot of pain and a lot of fear. And I've been trying to understand the depth of just how horrible it is to have a loved one die. And to die in a way that is just, it's painful. And it hurts because there's been so much love. There's so much love. And letting go is really hard. Because even with pain and trauma, we still love each other so much. And it really hurts when we don't remember how loved we are. I just haven't felt worthy of receiving someone or anyone who loves me that much and letting it be okay. That I'm not here to take from anyone. I'm just here to love people. I'm just here to care for people. I'm just here to remind everyone as best I can. And I'm only going to keep trying. To really focus on remembering love. That's all healing is. It'll take time. I won't lie. It'll hurt. But if you need help in remembering love, there are many here for you. including me. Because I don't mean to keep people away, I just don't like to impose on people. I just want to be invited. I just want to be welcome. I just want to spend time with people who love me. At different capacities. And just let God guide the healing between us. Let God guide the journey. Let it be whatever it wants to be. Because it can be joyful. It can be playful. But first we gotta heal some things. First we gotta be willing to open up and be authentic together. So we are all family. My family is my family. Humanity is my family. That's what I believe. That's what I'm learning to open up to. And it's scary. I promise you it's scary, but we don't have to believe the fear. Fear is always false. On some level, on some eternal truth, it is always false. Because that's how loving God is. We are remembering heaven on earth by remembering the love that we are made of. Remembering the love that we are made of. And that love wants to be seen. It wants to see more of it. But we can also take our time in honoring our nervous systems and honoring the pace and the place that is right for us right now. Oh, arches in my feet hurt now. I need to move them a little bit. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, that feels good. Okay, I'm gonna go probably take a nap, drink some green juice, because I have some green juice right now. I was feeling green juicy. And I need more water. Okay. I do love all of you. Just all of you. In your own way. Yeah, some people are kind of annoying, but some people are just afraid to be authentic with you. Because I think being authentic, just being like real and being like honest about what you're going through, about what's hurting, to realize we're all kind of in, a lot of us are in that place, you know? That's meaningful. It's really meaningful when you're willing to take the time to listen to someone. That means an awful lot to me. And I'm sure that there are some really beautiful people who are listening to me. And I've just been taking my time and warming up to the idea. I just need some help. Honestly, help is great. Could definitely